Welcome back to more, what is this, Silent Hunter 3? Oh yeah, with me, your forgetful commentator effing controller, and you can see that we've made it out of the channel, and we were pretty well on our way to our grid, which is here, but it looks like we've encountered a giant enemy square, the most deadly of all parallelograms, so we're gonna actually... I'm gonna get rid of our course here because we don't want to go that way anymore. We want to go say hi to these guys. Yeah, that speed's fine by me. So, you saw here that we have a radio report of an enemy convoy in BF-15 heading east at 7 knots. That's all from our radio guy who somehow heard probably somebody in this convoy saying to somebody on land, "Oh yes, we're in grid BF-15 and we're heading 7 knots eastbound. What? I'm out of tea and crumpets. We must hurry home at once." And, you know, the guy on shore says, "Oh, what rotten luck. Can't believe you're out of tea and crumpets. Well, hurry home as quick as you can and go this way so that you can be shot at by a submarine. Pip, pip, tally-ho." Sorry to all of my British viewers. The convoys are just a huge topic. They're a huge deal in the game. Because these are basically all... They're just a big bunch of floating targets. While we're on our way there, I'm going to explain kind of what a convoy looks like in the game. Let's just kind of draw something up here. Sure, that looks good. Now this giant brick that I've drawn is the main body of a convoy, and it can really vary in size. Like this could be like 3 rows of 5 ships, or it could be 4 of 8 even. I don't know how big they can get in the game, honestly. Radio message, I don't care. So up front, there's almost always going to be escort, and he likes to go like this on his course. He's basically looking for submarines. Then there's a flanker sometimes on each side, and then there's one in the back who kind of plays cleanup. It can vary. Like I've seen him with 2 escorts like that. Sometimes they don't have the flankers. It really just... There's no exact way that a convoy looks, but I generally like to assume that they're at least like this. And as far as attacking the convoy, which is kind of further along in the process than we are right now, of course, because we aren't even there yet, I like to position myself about here-ish, maybe. Ignore the square for the sake of this little diagram that I've drawn. And I like to kind of lob my shot like this, because that way, at least if I miss something that's on the outside that I've targeted, I can get a good or there's a good possibility that I'll hit something else that's in the convoy. That's not always the case. I might end up just completely whiffing. I have to say I'm not very good at doing convoy attacks, but this is the first one that we've had in our career, so hopefully we get some good luck, some beginner's luck or something, and we can make a hit. The real business that we have to concern ourselves with now, let's erase all this garbage, is determining where this convoy is going to be and where we can be to hit it, I guess. That's a fancy way of saying intercepting it, I guess. Since I noted that I like to be a little bit ahead of it and pointing kind of 45 degrees at it, it's important that I get ahead of it and pretty well ahead of it too. Because, part of it is that you don't know exactly where this convoy is going to be. We know it's going east, but let's presume that it does indeed just go east the whole way. Of course it's going to run into France, so it's going to change course eventually. The game does realistically model that. So convoys at this point in the war tend not to go into the channel. It could theoretically do that, although given its position, I kind of doubt that that's where it's going. Usually they come from further south and then they go into the channel. When it's like this, I'm guessing it's going to go into the Irish Sea here, probably to Liverpool. It could possibly go into Bristol or Cardiff or one of those ports. Actually, there's a map here, very handy, that shows you where generally the convoys go. And actually, it looks like the ones that go into Liverpool go north of Ireland as opposed to south. So, still though, I think it's more likely that it's going this way as opposed to this way. And if it is going south, well, we'll catch it one way or the other. So that's the first part. We have to kind of make a good, educated, general guess as to where it's going. The second part is determining where it's going to most likely be. We know that it's going 7 knots according to our radio guy, who must hear really well to be able to tell how fast that thing's going. But we have this little handy card here that says Gegner Fahrt Noten, which is German for atrocious American accent and also for speed in knots. So 7 knots is equal to about 13 kilometers per hour. We can then measure that out. So in 10 hours, we know that he's going to be, well, let's do something like this, yeah. So in 10 hours, if he is going east, as it sounds like, he's probably going to go east for a good long while. Excuse me. He's going to be roughly there. Now that's 10 hours from now. Our boat moves considerably faster than 7 knots. You can see we're going twice that speed. So really what we're going to do is try and hit it so that we don't run into him during the day, of course. So we want to kind of spread this out. We want to prolong it a little bit if we can. But we also do want to go ahead of him. Actually, now that I say that out loud, realizing that I want to intercept him where I think he's going to be at a given time of day, I'm going to jog it up north because I don't think he's going to go east that whole time, I guess. I'll just run us here and then here. And as we're going along this line, I'll periodically do sound checks to see if I can hear him. And if we do, then we'll just go towards him and fire shots. If not, then we'll have to start searching again. So I think I'm going to pause the video just because the search thing can kind of be prolonged and annoying. So I'll pick up, hopefully, with good news that we've spotted or heard the convoy. Okay, it looks like we found him. We have 3 contacts, one of which is a warship, which is, I'm presuming, going to be the lead ship. The trick now is determining what direction they're going. We have obviously found them. I'm assuming that this is them, otherwise this is a really funny... Oh, yeah, this is definitely them because now we were getting multiple contacts. So I'm going to turn us around and surface us as well. Because we're underground. Not quite that deep, we're underwater. So I'm going to run us north a bit. And then let's dive again. Okay, so we've got that merchant. Wonder if we're hearing anything else now. These are all old contacts, those should fade away. Let's just turn us a little bit that way so we can get our ears a little bit better on them. Great. So like I said, they're going even a little bit further north than I thought they were. I'm just having a thought here. I'm wondering if I should actually run us south so that we can attack them this way. I think I'm going to do that. Because at this point, it looks like they're going this way. And I'm like right dead on in front of them. So let's avoid that if we can. Let's get the watch officer on deck too, because we could very easily run into the lead element of the convoy. And you can see now it's getting dark, which is perfect. This is great timing. We don't have to hit it exactly at night, but it helps. Okay, let's dive again. Okay, now let's turn us northwest-ish.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
And in fact, let's back us up.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Now that we're oriented right. Okay, now let's really make sure that I'm right about what direction they're going, because that really will determine our next course of action. They seem to be headed north almost. Yeah, they're headed northeast. Okay, well maybe that was a smart decision then to move us to the south of the convoy. So let's see if we can... What am I doing? I want to see if I can get the nearest ship here. long range, and it is closing. 337. Let's turn us a little bit to the north. Okay, so that's the lead ship. That's the destroyer I was talking about. It's dead ahead of us just about, so we're going to turn us a little bit... Oh wait, we're still turning. Okay. So there's the lead. I gotta say that the map contact feature here makes this a lot easier. It also makes it a lot harder. I do know that this is the lead ship for sure because it is well outside of everybody else, but there's just a bunch of mess here, so that makes it kind of weird. But alright, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. So they're heading northeast for sure. This looks like a rear escort. I'm wondering if I can actually see them at this point. Survey says... Oh, it's dark out. Well, that will make things a little bit more interesting. There's this little smudge on the periscope that always makes it kind of tricky because you'll think it's some smoke, but it's not. I don't think that we can see them yet, so they're pretty far off. I might increase speed a bit, which is risky because that destroyer could technically hear us in that case. Okay, let's slow down. Crap, we had our periscope part of the way up. That's not good, we don't want that. You use this follow function a lot more if you don't have that map contact thing, because that's really the only reliable way that you can get bearings on ships. I mean, you can keep asking over and over again, but for different bearings, but they do seem to be heading northeast now. Let's see what we've got. I'll ask him to just give me the nearest contact. Okay, so he's saying medium range. That usually, not always, but usually means that you can see them, and I do see something. You can see that is a medium cargo there. So I don't know for sure if that's the leading edge of the convoy or not. I can't see anything else in there, though. Well, we might as well ID him. So we do at least know what he is. If we can ever get to his stupid page. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now, I think that this is probably a good position for us. We can't really see anything further in yet. Maybe we will kind of plot along. Oh, we're apparently seeing something else, according to our contact update thing. So yeah, I mean, it is possible that this isn't the leading edge. This is just the first thing that we can see. There is something out there. That's a tanker of some kind, I think. So I see a cabin here, and it looks like I see an engine house behind it. There's something else there. That looks like another tanker. I see smoke there. I don't know what that is. We're just gonna kind of slowly get a little bit closer. That's quite a bit closer now, actually. I'm gonna have a stop. Even in the night, your enemy can see your periscope, so that's important to know. That right there looks like an ore carrier, but it is far away. There's the tanker. There's another tanker. Something there, I can't tell. So this is, yeah, this is the edge. Okay, well, another word about general convoy stuff. You always have another chance. So I've only got really a good shot on 2 here. Is that an ammo ship? No. Definitely not. Okay. This one's got the cabin well in the front. Why did I go... Crap. Well, continuing on our initial chain of discussion here. We'll have another shot at this. So we can, you know, just shoot off a couple torpedoes, and if they miss, they miss, and we'll just try again later. But let's see. I would really like to hit something. That's not it. This cabin is pretty square, so we're not gonna say that's it. I believe that that's it. I'm having a hard time seeing the masts, but that looks like it. Okay, so that's that one. That's an ore carrier. Like I said, it's too far off. It looks like something. I don't know. Wait, there's something big there. What is that? That looks like a battleship. That's huge. That is a battleship. What the hell? Okay, well, I'm going to jump to a conclusion and say that this is a British battleship. I can barely see it. That might be... I'm thinking that might be the Nelson. Yeah, because it's got that really long foredeck. See, this is actually really realistic, because a lot of times U-boat captains would have to be like, I think that's what that is. I'm going to put that in as the Nelson, and I'm definitely going to take a shot at it. So we're stopped now. I can just barely see it, and it's mingled in with this tanker here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to range it correctly. Ugh, man, I hope I hit this. There's a... Okay, according to the picture here, there's a larger mast behind the superstructure, and I think I've got it here lined up. Because it's not moving relative to the tanker, so I just have to get to the water line. No, I've got the wrong ship selected. Man. It's, the tanker keeps getting in the way. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. Back up. Just wait a few minutes. Okay, now let's take a look. There's that medium cargo again. He's really close. There she is. That's perfect. That is definitely the Nelson. Nelson just happens to be a really easily distinguishable ship. It's just so ugly, but it's also kind of cool looking. Come on. Getting a little bit of wave action here, and it's not helping. We've lost her again. Okay, come on, please. This is really, really important, you guys. Why does it keep doing that? I locked it in. Damn it. Must have lost it. Or maybe this is a second one. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. It's pretty far.
Frachter auf 322. Kommt näher.
No, I don't think that that range was right at all. That could be it, I guess. I don't know. She's not really square with us. A little bit more closer to us than 45, I'm going to say that. Now we're going to speed her out. And the advantage with a convoy is once you figure out the speed of one ship, is it following her? What the hell is going on? Damn it. Like I was saying, the advantage of convoy attacks is that once you find the speed of one ship, you know the speed of every ship. That's completely dead-ass wrong. Maybe I've got it ranged wrong. I don't know. Let's try this again. Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm sick of your crap. Alright. There's no way he was going 2 knots. 4 knots is possible, I guess. That's really slow, though. Alright, we're gonna do this. What do I have loaded? I've got... I don't know if I mentioned this, but I reloaded while we were in the channel, so... I'm not real confident about that speed, but we're just gonna have to make do with it. So I reloaded, and we've got Type 2s and Tube 1 and 2 and 4. So we're gonna set these for impact pistols. I gotta tweak the speed. Can't help it. Doing it. Just doing this. Fine. And, I don't know, maybe we'll take a shot at this dumbass here. He's so freaking close to us. One thing is that if we miss this guy, we do have a possibility of hitting somebody else, so it's not all lost. The thing I'm most worried about at this point is that he's gonna hit one of the torpedoes that's meant for the Nelson, and that would be so horrible. I would just want to cry if that happens. Okay, so which one has the type? Okay, I want to get rid of this Type 2. Let's see if we can see what's happening here. Oh god. The nightmare scenario might come true. Oh, just barely. Alright. Let's see if we can hit this medium cargo then. Yeah, the Nelson is going way faster than 4 knots. Or is it? What am I gonna hit? I missed it. It clanked off the back. No. This torpedo here, it hit the butt of the ship and it deflected off. It's dead. Son of a bitch. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts me deep, deep inside. I'm not letting you off easy, my friend. Okay, so we've established it's going faster than 5 knots. So I think that's what I tweaked it up to. Something hit. Now he's a little bit more square. Fine, sure. I'm firing everything, and now I'm turning away. Until everything fires off. because the fact that that torpedo clanged is a pretty good indication that they know that we're here.
Entfernung gleichbleibend.
That sucks. Well, I've expended all my torpedoes. You can safely say that I'm not going to be able to take another shot here. So I'm just going to go to the free view here and see what happens. Had our torpedo visible.
Entfernung gleichbleibend.
Let's see if we can still see it.
Frachter auf 5. Entfernung
There we go.
gleichbleibend.
Let's see if we can see it.
Frachter auf 3.
So this is one of the Type 1s. It's leaving a bubble trail, but it's dark out. So there's a possibility that it's not going to be seen. I don't think we're going to hit the
Frachter auf
freaking
1.
Nelson.
Entfernung
But
gleichbleibend.
what a shame. What a shame. Oh, I'm going to be so upset if none of these hit. Where did it go?
Kontakt. Frachter kommt näher auf 276.
Where's the
Große
torpedo?
Entfernung.
You can see how ugly this thing
Derzeitige Tiefe
is.
2-0.
It's got this huge superstructure right in the middle, and then it's got 3 guns there. How is that 4? How would I say 4 when it's plainly 3? Anyways, but I mean, it's 3,600 or 36,000 tons. I'm not good with numbers today for some reason. So, this is a great target. I'm probably going to follow this convoy even if I can't hit it here. Where's the torpedo? Let's see if we can see it now.
Kontakt. Frachter kommt näher auf 272. Große Entfernung.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one's going to hit first because it's faster, but that is a hit, my friends. That is a hit. Unless it clangs off the hull like the other one did. Which is possible. Let's see.
Kontakt. Frachter. Entfernung gleichbleibend auf 316.
Oh! Awesome.
Derzeitige Tiefe 3-0.
Did it do anything, though? That's such a huge ship. That could have just been like, huh? Somebody fart? There's the second hit. Anything? No fires? No explosions? Come on, guys. Oh. Well, we put 2 torpedoes into the Nelson. That's no small feat. And not bad for me being horrible at this generally, so I'll take this. Is it damaged? Is it even slowing down? Oh, I think it's listing. So this is just flagrantly cheating. Because, obviously the only way we'd be able to tell this is if we had our periscope up, but clearly we don't. And it is listing, I think. But come on, this is for fun. This isn't for realsies. And you can see that it is dead in the water. Because that ship there is going around it. Oh my goodness. My friends, I think we have just... Let's just keep an eye on it. I don't want to get anything premature here. The other thing I should really do at this point is have us go silent. I should have done that immediately after launching our last torpedoes, actually. Because that destroyer is probably looking for us. They obviously know that there's a submarine in the area, so Holy shit. I got goose pimples, you guys. It's dead in the water. Let's see if we can get our sound guy to give us the nearest warship. Moving away. So they don't have any idea where I am. That's marvelous. 84 degrees, so that's the rear guard. We're gonna turn ourselves east. And we're gonna go up a little bit. There's no sense in staying this low. I think I'm gonna pause here for a minute and just kind of collect my thoughts. I don't even know. I've hit battleships in this game before, but they were in harbor, so I mean they're sitting ducks. This is a little different. Yeah, we need to think a little bit about what we're gonna do now. So bear with me for a second. Okay, so I've heard no pinging. I don't know how much time has elapsed, honestly, at this point, but I'm bringing us up to periscope depth. I haven't looked at the Nelson again either, so let's just see what we can see. Hopefully not another, just like another destroyer bearing down on us or something like that, but okay, so we're at periscope depth. Let's see what we can find out here. Just do a quick sweep because destroyers at this time of night would be using spotlights to find us. It's just a good general rule. If you're in an area where you know that you might be hunted, just do a quick go through. So that is an ore carrier. That's not what we're interested in. Where would the Nelson be at this point? We've been running away from it for a while, so oh man. It couldn't have sunk. I would have gotten a notification. And also, it just is too big to sink that quickly. Wait, that's it off in the distance. You can barely see it. Let's set our course for them. This way. Let's just see. We don't have any torpedoes loaded, and since we're running silent, we can't load any, but we do have an aft tube. So what we could theoretically do, I want to finish the Nelson off more than anything. I don't really care about anything else that's in the fleet. So or the convoy, I suppose. Everything else is of middling importance. This is way, 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 way more important. Because this thing is, yeah, that's definitely it. And it looks like it's pretty low on the water. I think it's taking on a lot of water, so let's just get a little closer and just sneak up to it a little bit more. Hopefully we don't run right into it or something stupid like that. Wait until 9 o'clock. Just shy of 9 o'clock. So I think it's completely dead in the water. I don't think it's going to be able to move. Come on, you bastard. This looks like this is going to be Nelson's Waterloo. Wait, I mixed my metaphors. Yeah, it looks pretty low. What do we got otherwise? They've just moved on without it. It's a sitting target. That's mine. With that said, watch me just completely miss it. Let's get a little closer even. There's no sense in, risking this too much. Have we heard the rear element of the convoy? Convoy is well past us at this point. So the rear component is probably it there. I don't know. That's quite a ways away, so we're not real concerned. Let's just keep going for a little bit more. 'Cause theoretically, he could hear us still. There she is. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn around. Keep our periscope down because he can still shoot at us if he sees us. Stop. And let's see what we can see now. Okay. That is... just says battleship now. I wonder why it lost the ID on it. It's not moving, so... I'll just go ahead and put in a fake reading. 1 knot, whatever, I don't care. This doesn't matter, actually. Let's see what the computer says. See, yeah, we don't want it to have that. That's fine like that, thank you. Impact pistol, we're going to have it run pretty shallow. That's the spread angle, that's not what I'm looking for. Shallow enough that it's going to stay underwater and not breach, but... yeah. Open up the tube. There goes the kill shot. Out the butt of our ship. We're just literally going to shit all over his day. Oh, we have it set to a magnetic pistol. Well, that probably doesn't matter. Let's just watch. Watch this be a dud. That would be awesome. Oh my god. Look at that. Okay, so let's see what it or what it does to it. Come on. It's listing pretty bad already. I don't know if that shot was even necessary. There we go. There's a fire on deck. Explosions. She's going down. We must have hit a magazine. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit balls. Okay, well, let's get the hell out of here. Fantastic. Let's just, I don't know, go south? Sure. Oh, let's bring our freaking periscope down, too. Yeah, it's had it. It's done for. So we've expended all of our torpedoes that are available immediately. We can reload our aft tube and our fore tube with a full salvo. We have an external reserve on top. That will have to wait until we surface. But frankly, I'm pretty happy for having just bagged one of the biggest battleships in the British Navy. Holy shit, you guys. Took our full complement of torpedoes, but the Nelson is going down. I said the Nelson's going down. There it goes. Listen to the sound it makes. It's horrible.